Good afternoon, friends, followers, channel members. Sorry, I'm just changing the colour of the overlay there. We were in, I can't even remember what airline that was. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you've all had a great week. So today I am going to attempt to recreate both flights that I actually took yesterday. Had a rather random day out. Went to Amsterdam Schiphol for the day, just for something to do. So somewhere different. A very early morning flight, up at 3 AM yesterday morning. My son and I, we went for say a day out to Schiphol. Early morning Easyjet flight over to Amsterdam, and then back in the UK by about half past 4, 4:45 yesterday. What a great day. Long, tiring day, but what a great day. And I thought, well, let's see if we can try and recreate those flights today, shall we? So that's the plan. So in order to do that, I'd like to try and do the return as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance to do that, but we will absolutely do our best. Just notice as well, Streamlabs has been a bit of a pain, and look, if I pan around, it's doing the old jerkiness. So just bear with me one moment while I do sort that out, because we don't want that. Give me a minute. Now that should be better. So welcome on board, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've all had a great week, as I say, and yeah, we're going to have to start cracking on, because it's going to be a busy day. I love these short flights. Flight time's only about 1 hour, and we've got quite a nice tailwind as well today helping us out. Let's just get on board where it's a little bit quieter. Catering is arriving, so let's jump in. There we go. Cool. So I don't think we've got any ATC knocking about at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. But welcome on board, everyone who's joining us. Flight Designs, good afternoon, and it says welcome to First Officer as well. Flight Designs, thank you so much, mate. Hope you're doing well. Old Novice and Mark also in the chat. Tommy DC, good afternoon to you guys as well. And hello everyone who's joining us for our flight. We're looking to push back in around half an hour. We're going to whiz through the setup. We like Manchester. We know it well, so no massive complicated briefings or anything like that. Let's quickly. I had a quick look through our operational flight plan. I know what fuel we're taking, so we're going to be able to just go through this nice and quickly for you. So here is the operational flight plan. So basically, just looking through this, we've got a nice tailwind as well today. Rotterdam is the alternate. Flight time about 47 minutes. Shear rate looks fine, so no rough weather for us. Plug fuel's 4.6. We're going to take 5 tons. There's no bad weather or anything like that in Amsterdam today. Worst case scenario, the ceiling's 800 feet, which seems kind of low, but I don't think you need to worry about it. I think that's worst case scenario. It's going to be fine. A 10 knot crosswind though. We are scheduled to arrive on runway 18 right, so the taxi in is probably going to be as long as the flight, unfortunately. So that's weather at the moment. I mean, few clouds, 1200 feet, and visibility is 10 kilometers. So yeah, it's only that worst case scenario that the ceiling is going to get down to 800 feet, which is still actually Cat 1. That's still a manual landing. That is our flight route across, and yeah, there's that. There's the jet stream helping us across there as it is. No en route weather to worry about. Profile there, no wind shifts again, so that's fine. No NOTAMs that we need to worry about either. Already just had a quick look through these. So yeah, all is well, which is exactly what we want for a nice rotation stream. So let's get on board, start setting everything up, and any questions, hopefully I will be able to address those for you once we're airborne, really. Just final check, there is no ATIS around, so let me grab the weather then from here. Fuel's been loaded. Passengers should be en route. They're not quite there yet. Looking to push in 25 minutes. Right, here's the latest weather then. So wind, where's my pen? Winds are 270 and 9. We're on 23. We're actually taking 23 left. The flight plan's got us on 23 right, but keep in with what I did in real life yesterday. 23 left for our departure. Visibility is fine. Few clouds at 4,000 feet. QNH is 1006. No VATSIM information around, so that is fine. And as we can see there, at the moment, visibility has just dropped temporarily down to 7 kilometers. Again, it's all Cat 1 stuff, and it's fine. Lovely. So let's set the box up, and we'll get going. Hey, Bacchus, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So on the usual sort of state, we are turnaround, new crew taking over, check the tail log, make sure there's nothing daft with the aircraft apart from the weather radar. We know about that anyway. So pumps are off, we're on ground power, APU's not running, seatbelt signs are off as we were refueling, packs off, APU's not running, that's fine. So just want to check what's going on with these thrust levers. Thank you. First officer must have knocked that as he got out of his seat. Spoilers, flaps, parking brake, gear extension, they're all fine. Acupressure's in the green as the cargo's been loaded. Beautiful. 1006 is the QNH audio control panel. Just check we're monitoring the guard frequency. Yeah, that's fine. Good. That's all good. Switching panel is fine. Thrust levers are now sorted, and the initial climb here, I think it's 5,000 feet. I'll check that on the chart before we go and just set that as it is. Load sheets come through. You can see that company message. Let's start setting up the box, and we'll get going. Ethan, question about the Unit A. You have to put in the tropper pause.
Easyjet flight from Manchester to Amsterdam. My name is Gavin, and I am the captain of this flight. I would like to welcome you on board and thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Our flight today will take approximately 47 minutes. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you for flying with Easyjet.
And validator cycle for a couple more days, yeah. So either the tropopause data you get off the operational flight plan. On the Easyjet operational flight plan,
hello and welcome aboard.
It is there.
My name is Chris Hogg and I am the cabin crew member on this flight. As you could hear from our captain, we are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. Please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask me or one of my colleagues.
Our flight today will take approximately 47 minutes. The weather in Amsterdam is partly cloudy. Please remember to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated.
Right, temperature is 17, so just getting that tropo in. Actually, that is 20 feet out. That's the closest I think I've ever seen it, so I'm going to leave that. 20 feet is not going to make much difference in the grand scheme of things. Let's get the winds in. Just check the IRS looks sensible. 532167, yep, and 216.5 west. Fine. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go off the 23 left departure, Sonex 1, I think it's the Yankee, isn't it? Sonex 1 Yankee for 23 left. And then Amsterdam. Sadly, in real life today, we are on 18 right, which is the long taxi in. That is the Lamzo 2 Alpha arrival. And just check how that looks.
Ladies and gentlemen, shortly after takeoff, we'll start serving snacks and drinks. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
Then we've got discontinuity there at Sugal. Yeah, so that's fine. I'm just going to leave that because then we'll vector ourselves in from Sugal if we've got no ATC. Hey, Christian, it is indeed the weekend. Hope you're doing well. In fact, no, I won't. I will just pop in the VIA for that arrival, which I believe would be. Let me just double check. VIA Sugal. There we are. And now that should work out better. Yeah, the full arrival there, so hopefully we won't have to do all that rubbish, but that is the actual full arrival, so that's fine. Get that back into ARC mode, and on 20, there we are. Lovely, Radnav page, we've got Mike Charlie Tango auto-tuned, that's fine. Alright, let's have a look at the load sheet for today's flight. Flights I took yesterday, the morning flight was quite full, but the one coming back yesterday afternoon was not full at all. So much so, the captain made a point in making sure everybody sat in the right seats because of the the balance that had been done. Alright, so zero fuel is 57.8. CFG is 31.2. The alternate fuel is 1.2. We're taking 5 tons. What does the aircraft want? It wants 4.6, that's fine. That gives a takeoff weight then of 62.6 and extra flight time of around 11 minutes. Takeoff CFG is 30. Bang on, that's nice. Great, let's do our takeoff performance calculations then. See if we can get out of here as soon as possible. It gives us more chance to get the return flight in as well. So we're on 2-3 left. It is indeed drive. Flaps 1. Off, 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 off. Takeoff weight 62.6. And C of G is 30. Pop the live weather in there as well, and intersection data we are going to go with, oh, that is a very good question. Don't do 2-3 left that often. Let me just double check. We'll go Victor Delta, which is the shortest one, if that is in there. No, it's not, but Victor Charlie is. Okay, Victor Charlie it is. Right, let's pop that in the box. I think we did do it. I think we took Victor Charlie yesterday, actually. I don't know, I'd have to have a look back on Flight Radar. But we were holding for ages because the slots into Amsterdam yesterday morning was just rubbish. So we had like a 50-minute delay just holding there on the taxiway until ATC could clear us out. Flaps 1 and flex 50. Lovely, and aircraft is loaded, that's nice to know. Transition altitude I think is 5,000 feet here. Let me double check. 5,000 feet, initial climb as well, yeah, as thought, 5,000 feet. That is lovely. Okay, so let me now thrust reduction acceleration for Manchester, now 800 feet off of these. For updated SOPs, it's 1032 for all of those. 1032. 1032. Engine out, 1032. And the engine out procedure is standard and left turn Dane. So we've got a secondary flight plan, copy the active. And we'll put Dane in there. Inbound track is 312. And hold right turns. Christian says the person sounds a bit sleepy. Christian, I feel a bit sleepy, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to put the return straight in. just to save a bit of time, really. Normally I'd put the arrival in, but if something bad happens, we'll not be going to Amsterdam, so we'll sit in the hold and sort that out. Okay, that's fine. Box is all sorted. Lovely. Final load sheets here as well, which is brilliant. I'm going to get that APU started now, so let's give that a second. 1, 2, 3. Get that running. I'll get the pumps back on. Seatbelt signs come on as well. Lovely. So let us just double check that final load sheet as takeoff way 626. Yep. And our CFG's 29.8. Awesome. Right, time to do a brief, and then we can get going. So pretty standard Manchesters then for us today. We're stand 2 right in the corner where we departed yesterday. We are going to push back. Might be able to push straight back actually onto Lima. I'm not quite sure how GSX is set up for this. Might also end up pushing back facing to the right. We can't push back facing left. If we push back facing tail to the right, then we just taxi around Lima Delta, and then back on Papa, cross 23 right, Delta Zulu, and well, we can actually, if there's no traffic around, we can just go straight on Tango, full length takeoff. We've planned Victor Charlie, so that's fine. I said if there was no ATC around. Oh no, that's yeah, we've got ground online now, so let me just check what the ATC is, and then we will get a quick clearance. What information is that? That's information Delta 121855. Manchester ground, good afternoon, Easy 21 Papa Uniform A320, stand 2 with information Delta requesting IFR clearance to Amsterdam.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, Manchester ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to Amsterdam on the Sonex 1 Yankee departure for runway 23 left, squawk 7025, QNH 1006.
Cleared via the Sonex 1 Yankee 23 left, squawk 7025, QNH 1006, Easy 21 Papa Uniform.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, we back correct.
Yeah, we can accept the Sunbelt 1 Yankee departure.
Alpine 94 Golf, roger. Let me just update that on your flight plan for you. Give me a second.
So, just flick frequencies whilst we do that. Yeah, so that's basically just confirmed everything we've got in the box anyway, so that's fine. Lovely. Departure itself then, I say standard Manchester, straight out, right turn at 3.2 miles from Manchester, VOR, MSA is 24, and then north of the airfield is 35, initial climb 5,000, transition altitude 5,000 as well. Yeah, that's fine. 23 left, in event of a misapproach on runway 23 right, we just may get a call to basically tell us to turn left for separation. So that's just worth bringing into the brief in case that happens. Other than that, I think we are all good to go. No NOTAMs, weather is fine, aircraft is fine apart from the weather radar. Any threats or anything like that, apart from your pilot today being a little bit tired? That's it. No, it's all good. Okay, APU is up and running, so that's perfect. Let's get the external power then. That can be disconnected. APU bleeds on, and we shall get the ground crew into position. So, aircraft acceptance, the cockpit preparation checklist. Aircraft acceptance has all been completed. Fuel quantity is 5 tons as requested. Just make sure that is loaded and balanced. Perfect. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got 3 nav greens, and the BRF QNH is 1006, 250 feet.
We are ready for pushback.
DC, you were at the Panorama Terrace, were you? That is exactly where I was yesterday. I'd never been there before. It was really neat. Great. And it was so quiet. Did not expect it to be as quiet as it was.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, I'll get back on ground frequency and get ready to push back. Ground, Easy 2-1 Papa Uniform, stand 2, ready for push and start.
Easy 2-1 Papa Uniform, stand 2, push and start approved. Straight push.
Straight push, Easy 2-1 Papa Uniform.
And Alpine 904 Golf, I sent your reroutes in the chat, have you received?
We've received that reroute, Alpine 904 Golf.
Okay, on Alpine 904 Golf, in that case you are cleared to Geneva on the Samba 1 Yankee departure, squawk 6461.
Cleared to Geneva via the Samba 1 Yankee departure, squawk 6461, Alpine 904 Golf.
Alpine 904 Golf, correct. Break, Easy 1802, you ready for clearance?
Okay, before start checklist, parking brake is on,
Easy
takeoff data
1802,
is
you're cleared to
confirmed.
Amsterdam on the Sonex 1 Yankee departure for runway
Windows
23
closed,
left, squawk
EFB on flight mode,
5663.
doors closed, armed, beacon light is on.
Sonics 1 Yankee departure route from 23 left, squawking 5663, Easy 1802.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Easy 1802, correct.
Commencing push.
Speedbird 598, stand 27, requesting push and start.
Speedbird 598, stand 27, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start
Engine mode
approved,
selects to
face
ignition
east,
and starting engine
598.
1.
And Manchester ground, Easy 1802, we are also ready for push and start.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct
Easy 1802, hold position.
as we review
Shuttle to November, taxi to stand 42 via Bravo and Juliet Foxtrot.
locate the exit closest to you.
Stand 42 via Bravo and Juliet
Should the
Foxtrot,
cabin
shuttle to
experience
November
sudden
taxi.
pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down.
So, apologies guys, just missing some of the chat and questions.
Easy 1802, due to traffic
Once we're
behind
airborne,
you,
I will get those
hold
answered.
position for a few minutes.
Before helping your children. In the
Yes, no problem, Easy 1802.
landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats. An emergency light on the lead
Other simulations, with regards to A320, I would absolutely recommend it for the price. It's probably the best priced, high fidelity aircraft for any simulator. It's awesome. And we'll stop our push there, I think.
Set parking brakes.
Perfect. Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Engine 1 stabilised. We're not doing single engine taxi today, so start engine 2. Patrick received his Wing FCU yesterday. Works nicely with the Phoenix, that's good. So just monitoring engine 2 start.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Thankfully didn't see any fire trucks
Left
yesterday.
is clear. Right is clear.
Although that's not true, we saw them training at
Manchester
Schiphol.
ground, good afternoon, Wizz Air 357, gate 25, information Delta. Request clearance to Oslo as found, flying Airbus A320.
Is 357 Manchester ground, good afternoon, standby.
Engine 2 startup's complete. There's the ground crew, he's out the way, showing us the pin. Tug's out the way, so we're cleared on the left, cleared on the right.
With 357, you are cleared to Oslo on the Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure. Oh, no, correction, on standby. With 357, apologies. You're cleared to Oslo on the Pole Hill 1 Yankee departure for runway 23 left. Squawk 5013.
And they have to start checklist. Anti-ice is off. ECAP status is checked. Pitch trims 29.8 and rudder is neutral.
We are the Pole 1 Yankee departure, runway 23 left, and the squawk was 5013. We said 357.
We said 357, correct.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, ready for a taxi.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, taxi via Lima Papa, hold Papa 1.
Lima Papa, hold Papa 1, easy 21 Papa Uniform.
Easy 1802, when the company A320 passes behind left
Lima
to right,
Papa and
hold
hold Papa 1.
Facing south when company traffic is passed left to right, easy 1802, thank you.
Alpine 94 Golf ready for taxi.
Alpine 94 Golf, confirm squawk 6461.
6461, Alpine 94 Golf.
Let's go.
And Alpine 94 Golf, thank you. Taxi via November Charlie, hold short of Echo for now.
Taxi November Charlie, hold short Echo, Alpine 94 Golf.
Okay, so we've got no LMCs or change the performance. The engine up procedure standard is a left turn once above 1800 feet to Dane. We'll hold 4000.
Speedbird 598, ready for taxi.
Departure is noise abatement to Sonics 1 Yankee, straight out, and it's a right hand turn at 3.2 miles. Stop climb 5000.
Alpine 94 Golf, continue taxi via November Charlie, Echo, Delta and Papa, hold Papa 1.
Taxi November Charlie, Echo, Delta, hold short Papa. Taxi Papa, hold short Papa 1.
Full left,
Alpine 94 Golf.
full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full right, full left, neutral. I'll run the taxi checklist once we're holding. This is Papa 3. Hey Mark Tully, good to see you. Back here, no problem. Hope to see you again soon.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, no further agency available. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight.
1228, thanks for the service. Easy 21 Papa Uniform. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's have a look, see if we can see anything. Approach path looks clear for 23 right. Manchester traffic, easy 21 Papa Uniform, crossing runway 23 right at Papa. Okay, let's get the strobe lights on as we do that.
Easy 21 Papa Uniform, Zulu Golf. Just check, I sent you a private message.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Liverpool traffic, lift on the cargo 121, expecting Albany 27.
So nothing's coming. I'll cross over, rattle through this, over the hump. And then just follow this up there and we've got a nice long takeoff run. Oh Dean, that'd be awesome. Get a bit of arrival ATC coming into Schiphol. Yeah, so it was a right queue of traffic yesterday on the apron. We were holding all the way down here. Because
Manchester traffic, Speedbird 598, crossing 23 right.
Okay, taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked. Flap setting config 1, FMAs, we've got climb down blue, 1FT2, 5000 blue. Radar and predictive wind shear are on. ECAM memo, we've got takeoff, no blue. EFB is stowed and disconnected. Manchester traffic, easy 21 Papa Uniform, lining up full length departure, 23 left. Our lights are on. TCAS on, PAX off. Abri, good afternoon from South Africa. Awesome. Hawk Gaming, any advice on a newbie wanting to start out in the flight simming world? Don't overcomplicate things. And the lessons, particularly those included in Microsoft Flight Simulator, my son's actually going through them. He's only 9, and he's finding those very useful. So I think if you are literally brand new, those lessons are probably a great way to start. Okay, lineup checklist. Cabin is secure. Takeoff runway 23 left, full length. TCAS TR, APAX 1-2 are off. Rolling takeoff, as long as we're happy. Our takeoff performance is more than valid. So, takeoff. Start the chrono. 50% N1 set. Stable and set takeoff thrust. Band flex. SRS. Nav. Auto thrust blue.
Lining up for 23 left.
So engine 2 critical. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. On positive climb, gear up. Nav. Thrust climb. Climb. Auto thrust is in. The weather's a lot nicer today than it was yesterday morning as well. Let's see a heck of a lot more. Right, there's the turn. Autopilot 1 engaged. And packs back on. Engineer on board. Hello from Zurich. Hope you're doing well.
Manchester traffic easy 102, crossing 23.
Pass
right.
SP flap 0. Spoilers disarmed.
Manchester traffic, speedbird 598, departing 23 left, Sunday 1 Yankee departure.
Full traffic, Lufthansa 516, taking off runway 27.
Right, no ATC around. Master caution, we could disregard that.
Manchester traffic easy 102, clear with 23 right, Manchester traffic.
Okay, speed. Alt start. Let's set that to open climb. Thrust climb, open climb. 180 blue. Cancel master caution.
Runway 23 left.
Temperature's still fine. Clear ECAM. Just disregard for that little simism. Okay, so happy to take a direct Sonics. Continue that
Ladies
turn.
and gentlemen, please remain seated while we climb to our cruising altitude. We will be starting our in-flight service shortly. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
Quite busy for a Friday afternoon, wasn't it, down at Manchester, which is always good. The busier the better, I like it. Tarek says, have we seen that Beyond ATC now has taxi added to and from stand? It did right from the very, very early release.
Manchester
But
traffic, Alpine 94 both taking off runway 23
it all
left,
depended upon the scenery developers and the way they coded in their taxi instructions. However,
Manchester traffic easy 1802. We're going to
it's now getting much better.
A320 here.
Right, spoilers are up, flaps are up, gear is up. Wonderful. Passing 10,000 feet, so we'll get our lights off. Airports onto the EFIS. I've still got landing light there. That should be off. Something not quite working with my mini overhead there, maybe. Oh, there we go. It's better. We'll get the seatbelt signs off in a moment. So as we pass 10,000 feet, then Radnav page. We didn't put anything in there, so we don't need to clear that out. Cost index of 0 helps us get up there a little bit quicker. Cruise 310 is below the maximum, so let's wind that up. We only cruised at 35 yesterday, so wasn't very high at all. But 310 blue, that's fine. And secondary flight plan, copy the active, and that's done as well. Nice. Right, seatbelt signs can come off.
As you can see, the seatbelt sign has been turned off. You may now move around the cabin, but we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Hey, William Cotton says it was the controller down at Manchester. Didn't realise you were a streamer until a colleague joined our team speak and told me and said no pressure. Oh, there's no pressure on you, William. Absolutely not. If you're still there, though, in a couple of hours, we're hoping to do the return journey as well, back into Manchester. So, hoping to do a nice rotation flight today. Because it's not a long flight, is it, down into Amsterdam and back. The only issue I've got is I need to leave at about 4 PM local time here in the UK. If not, I'm going to be in trouble with my wife and kids. So we'll see how quickly we can turn around. It's a shame that the arrival runway in Amsterdam is the westerly runway, which is an absolute pain.
Traffic EC1A2, we're taking off 23.
We need runway 27. Runway 27 is great if you're flying Easyjet, because you just roll as far down the runway as you can.
21 Papa uniform, Select Golf.
And from there, it's a left turn, you almost straight onto stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our in-flight service. We'd like to remind you that we accept card payments as well as cash. You can find our Sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Please remain seated while we serve you. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you.
Standard pressure on the standby as well. Alright, so that's our route. According to the box, we should be in Schiphol at 13:24. That's alright. Hopefully we can cut some time off that, because that will be taking into account our full routing. But hopefully we're not going to be doing any of this. So we can get straight in. Kibru says, have a great stream. Thank you very much. Harry, just followed you out of Manchester as up on 94 Golf. First time seeing us on VATSIM. I think we always fly on VATSIM. Occasionally, if I'm flying something like the 777, which I don't know how to fly properly, I tend not to do that on VATSIM. Chris Phillips got to leave, so mate, thank you for joining us. Hopefully, see you again soon. Hura says another one from Zurich. Hello. How many people from Zurich in the chat this afternoon? Relaxing on a Friday, and why not? The weekend is upon us. Finally, the election's over, so we might hear about something else on the news at some point here in the UK. Seeing all the 777s departing out of Amsterdam yesterday, going to far-flung places on the earth, South America and whatnot, does give you that bug to want to do a long-haul flight, but would have to be one of those that I sort of set off, left for a few hours, and then came back to. Which we might do. We have done it in the past. We've sort of set off at maybe midday, 1 PM here, UK local time, and then come back to land it around 8 PM onwards. Daniel says, hi there, first time stream watcher, but been subscribed for a while. Daniel, welcome on board our live stream flight to Amsterdam and hopefully back again. Great to have you on board today. If you are just joining us and haven't done so already, then please guys don't forget to hit that like button on the stream. That really does help the channel out for everyone that does that. Also, there's the discount code there as well for Contrail. I think you can get the Amsterdam airport and the Mako Simulations airport as well on the Contrail store. So the two airports we're flying to from today, you'll be able to grab and save some money if you wish. Always worth doing. Daniel says, cheers from Spain. Hey, Daniel. Hope it's not too warm. Mark, that is amazing. Gifting 5 Easyjet Simpilot channel memberships to the community over there on YouTube. Thank you so much, Mark. Welcome to our new channel members. Engineer on board, Daniel, Richard, Krusper, and Vince. Guys, hello. Andy, does Easyjet ever fly to Chicago? No. Europe only. With a few stop-offs in Africa. Aaron, the Milan Malpensa scenery that's just come out, it's not bad at all. I quite liked it. Now this is yeah, pretty much exactly the route we flew yesterday. So yeah, my son and I, we sat we actually sat much further back. In fact, can I find our seat? That'd be kind of cool. How realistic are these? Oh yeah, there we go. So yesterday we were seat 29A and B. So I might have to set a new custom view. This might have to be my seat from now on. And actually, this is very, very much what we saw. To be fair, we saw Doncaster Airport on the way out. We also saw it on the way back in as well, because we'll come back in. We'll fly north of it, so it'll be as long as we're sat on the left hand side, we'll see it again. Wonder if that will ever get up and running again. Oh, 26,000. We're not going to be at our top of climb for our cruise for very long today. Flyby John, still struggling to keep the Fenix straight down the runway. Any tips? Rudder pedals really help. And I think one thing that a lot of people don't realise is that when you're putting the rudder in, I can't do Oscar Airborne, but when you are putting the rudder in, left or right, don't just push it and then let go. Push it and hold it. Because the moment you let go, the rudder returns to its normal position, and that's no good, because your aircraft with the wind is just going to, you know, it's just going to spin into the wind. So you're going to have to put that rudder pressure on and hold it. You release it. You don't need as much pressure the faster you go, because you've got more air going over the surface of the rudder at the back. So you do the mistake I think a lot of people make is letting go of the rudder. Don't let go of the rudder once you've corrected it. Once you've corrected it, hold it there, because the moment you let go, well, you're no longer putting the correction in, and you're going to get spun off in whatever direction the wind's going to weathercock you into the wind. Aaron says that Easyjet plan to base again at Southend. Well, they do summer flights, don't they, to and from Southend, which is quite neat. Eldon Murray says, flew the PMDG 777 into Barbados a few hours after the hurricane passed. Winds 2.5, gusting 3.5. So yeah, that's within limits, isn't it? Tabby Boy, hello from France. Good afternoon. And Oz Simulation says, hey from Australia. Clearwater, good afternoon to you. Kieran FS, it will be reopening soon. I hope you're right, Kieran. Clearwater, I haven't seen all the modifications for the Thrustmaster A320 throttle. I mean, to be honest, I've not made any mods to mine. I like it the way it is. Nick, is the Phoenix better than the Flyby A320? It's more complete and more finished, Nick. I think that's the main thing. And you've got the added extra bonus of potentially things going wrong, which is always nice. Bit more realistic as we do that. So let me have a look to see if we've got any Amsterdam ATC. I was looking to see if we could pick up any ATIS. Can't see any ATIS available at the moment. Daniel says Easyjet also starting flights from your local Echo Golf Alpha Echo. Oh, Daniel, where's that? There's one I'm not familiar with. Nick, you've got your Thrustmaster TCA static coming. You're very excited. It's great. Yeah, really, really nice. Daniel, are they going to Derry? Never. Are they? I didn't know that. They bought a lot of slots, didn't they, at Dublin? I think they just bought them to then sell to Ryanair at a higher price because they're not using them at the minute. Right, 500 feet to go. Then we'll be at cruise. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so this is where it starts to get very busy on these short flights. Once we've got to our top of cruise, a few things we need to do. We want to do a fuel check. We want to check the SD pages, make sure nothing's broken. We'll all go through that in a minute. So we're at speed. I'll start. We'll get all cruise in a moment. There we go. Right. Speed alt cruise. TCAS to below. Zip through the pages. Make sure nothing untoward is showing. Fine. Anything on the overhead lit up? No. All good. Craig, you got a toggle lock just after departing Manchester. What's that about? That is about you not having enough airspeed. Chances are you probably over-rotated, speed dropped down to the amber band, toggle lock comes in to make sure you don't stall the aircraft, at which point your autopilot will disengage. You're not able to put the autopilot back on when you're in one of the alpha protection modes. The idea then to get out of it is push the nose down, lower your attitude, get the thrust levers into toga. You can then turn off the auto thrust, and then once your airspeed is back on, you can re-engage auto thrust and pull the thrust levers back to the climb detent, after which you can also then put the autopilot back on, and hopefully all will be well until you land and you have a meeting with no biscuits. Hell, you might have a you might have a meeting with no tea, let alone no biscuits. Blackout, how long does it take me to set up the McDo? If I'm on my own and I'm not actually streaming and sort of explaining what we're doing, things like that, and lots of other things going on, you can get the box set up in 5 minutes. It's really, really quick. But obviously, it's usually a bit slower than that here on stream because we're explaining what we're doing sometimes and things like that. Alright, so we have just passed Amel. We're on our way to Dolas. Let's do a fuel check then at Dolas. We took 400 kilograms extra fuel. We've got a contingency of 200 kilograms, so 400 plus 200 is 600 kilograms. Let's have a look at Dolas. Where are you? There it is, top of the chart. So we are 600 kilograms extra. That's going to give us, we're at 2.7. So we should have about 3.3 tons of fuel on board, and we've got 3.5. Perfect. So fuel checks are done. That's good. Let's have a look at our landing weight. We're going to be landing at about 5.7, 8, 9, 60. Yeah, call it call it 61 because it's going to be 60.8. Call it 61 tons for our landing weight. Time to do our calculations for landing then. Oh, that's the departure one. We don't want that. 18 right. Just grab the latest METAR information. Light rain. Okay, so as it is raining, stop say to do a 2. Landing weight of 61.0. And flaps 3. Okay, so landing distance required is less than the landing distance available, so idle reverse is going to be fine. We're not going to need max reverse. Actual conditions of that's fine. Probably not going to use any auto brake, to be honest with you. Reason for that is it's a long runway, and the quicker we get to the end of it, the quicker we vacate and get back towards our parking stand in Schiphol. Alright, so it's going to be a flaps 3 landing. Let's set up the box then for this. So our flight plan is fine. It's asking us now to enter destination data. Yeah, we're about to do that. So flight plan is fine. RadNav page, we've got Sierra Papa Yankee, VOR. Actually, it's Sierra Papa Lima, isn't it? Not Sierra Papa Yankee. Yeah, there it is. Schiphol. Sierra Papa Lima. So that's RadNav page done. We're on Amsterdam 18 right. Cost index can come back up to 4. Fuel prediction sorted. Done that. Second flight plan. Copy the active. Okay, let's do our performance page. QNH there is 1008. Temperature is 16. Winds reported 220 at 11. Clean speed is 218, and the minimums for our approach going to be a nice Cat 1 arrival. Is 2,000. Sorry, not the minimums. The minimums are where? Oh, why have I got the Cat 2 and 3 chart up? Don't need that. Weather's not that bad. There we go. 187. So manual landing 187. 2,000 feet is our platform altitude. Just pop in on our fixes page.
In-flight shopping service. Today we highly recommend our special offer. A set of 3 perfumes for the price of 2. We also have a wide selection of other products available for purchase, like souvenirs, cosmetics, and snacks. You can find our shopping catalog in the seat pocket in front of you. We accept card payments as well as cash.
Alright, all done. Clearwell, where do you find things for the RadNav page? Is it required to put them in? So, usually just for a bit of situational awareness in case...
Area traffic, Speedbird 598, flight level 330, descending now to initially flight level 70 for runway 18 right.
He didn't just say flight level 33 descending flight level 37, did he? Did I mishear? I hope so.
Traffic.
Although whoever that is about to descend right on top of us. Don't do that. I hope he's got TCAS. Jesus. Okay, TCAS. VS23, I've popped her into heading mode as well to move out of the way. Push the level off. Dark Fury, mate, that better not be you. Clear of conflict. Push the level off. Oh, right, we're going to start a descent anyway. That's saying 7.5 miles. You will be. Does that Boeing aircraft not have TCAS?
Well, you need to speed up that Airbus.
Slow and steady, mate. Slow and steady. Ugh, rookie pilots. Alright, let's begin our descent. Flight level 21. We're no longer on track now, so I'll pop her into open descent. Thrust idle, open descent 210 blue. Down we go. And let's get her back on course. Bloody Boeing pilots. Placo, if there is a nav TCAS standby warning on your screen, it is because you have not turned your transponder on. This one here. Right, back to our brief before we were so rudely interrupted. Let's get this back up. Alright, so the plan is we want to be between flight level 100 and 70 at Sugol. From Sugol, we will then most likely go direct to Hevos there, pick up the ILS, rather than doing the full procedure, unless a little Boeing pilot gets in our way again. It's straightforward Amsterdam, we've done it loads of times. It's normal 3-degree glide slow. We've got the minimums in 187. The plan once we have landed will be to roll nicely down the runway. We're then going to take well, any of the taxiways. I say we're not going to use no auto brake because rolling to the end is not a bad thing in this case. There is one thing I do need to check because I can never remember which way it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
Where's my taxi checklist? Not checklist, taxi chart. So over here, nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent into Amsterdam. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you.
There, yeah, that's what I was looking for. So we'll come off Victor and we go straight along via Papa 6, Papa 7, the de-ice pads, because there's a one-way system there. That's the only thing I couldn't remember. So then we'll go via Victor, we'll cross 18 Centre at Whiskey 13, and then it's right on Delta, and then it is, again, I think it's right on Alpha, not Bravo. Let me just double check that again on the parking stand chart. Yep, it's on Alpha, and then we're parking up at one of the hotel stands. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. The go-around procedure here, always worth just having a little look at this, because we have got a important note. Don't overshoot the 240 radial from SPL. That is because of potential go-arounds. Sorry, not go-arounds. That is because of potential departures on 24, so that is worth just popping into the box. If we pop in on our fixes page, Sierra Papa Yankee, sorry, Sierra Papa Lima, and that 240 radial. We'll check that out in a moment. What that looks like. So should be able to see this now. Yeah, there it is. So once we come into basically once we come into land, down here and make sure we make a right hand turn if we go around prior to crossing this line, so we don't interfere with departures. Again, just good for our situational awareness. So what we'll probably do, just looking at where we're going now, is it might be worth just almost continuing straight on with our heading, and that way we're not going to interfere with the Boeing aircraft to our right. So we'll probably just let Dark know about that. And Amsterdam inbound traffic, this is Easy21 Papa uniform, from our present position then, which is a beam bucket, we will go direct to the initial fix Pevos for the ILS 18 right from our present position here, so we don't interfere with your arrival.
Easy21 Papa uniform, Boeing, Speedbird 598, we're heading to the hold at Sugal. We'll wait there and wait till you're on the final fix before we start our approach.
Speedbird aircraft, that'd be great. And yeah, once we'll pass to the north of you then in the hold at Sugal. Once you see us pass, then obviously just follow behind. Thanks a lot. Easy21 Papa uniform. Okay, so in order to facilitate that, then I'm just checking we've got no ATC at Amsterdam, so no, that's fine. Right, let's continue our descent down. We'll flight level 100, pump that into open descent. So thrust idle 100 blue back into open descent, and let's now pop straight in there. Pevos, there it is. That now tidies up our flight plan. You can see what we're going to be doing. So this aircraft said that he's going to hold at Sugal. What I'm going to do there is go back to my fixers page. Again, this is for situational awareness. I should have actually just done a beam points, but never mind. Let's just pop it in. Just so I can see where he's going to be holding at Sugal. Right, we're nicely below the profile then, because we're taking a little bit of a shortcut essentially. So let's pull speed, wind our speed up, descending back to flight level, descending at around 270 knots is fine. I'm going to push for managed descent. That's going to slow our descent down a little bit because I don't want to get down 10,000 feet too soon. Yeah, that's going to work nicely for us. Nice tidy navigation display. Flight plan's all tidied up, and that looks fine. Hey Lulu, how are you doing? Good to see you. Mads, what is it in Amsterdam? Direct SPI or direct SBL? Depends where you're coming from. To be honest, you wouldn't normally do the whole direct SBL, because SBL is the VOR that is on field, and that is just the full procedure. So the full procedure would be to go direct from Sugal and then inbound towards the SBL, then do a big sort of almost like a 180 turn back round here to Amsterdam 240, 241, 242. You'd never do that. You'd never do that unless you lost comms, but ATC normally pulls you off. Order Thrust Blue, hello mate, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. So when I was in Amsterdam yesterday, it was a gorgeous day. It really was gorgeous. The sun was shining, very few clouds, just some fluffy cumulus clouds. But the one thing that really struck me, particularly when we were on the panorama terrace, it was windy and it was cold. I had actually got quite a thick fleece on, even though it was the middle of summer. The sun obviously should be quite high in its UV. But it was really cold because of the wind. It was quite a gusty day yesterday. Nothing that affected aircraft, but it affected my it affected my body temperature. Mind you, I'd been up since 3 AM, so I was probably cold for being tired as well. Axel says we may have a tower controller in Amsterdam. That would be fantastic. Got no ATs yet. Oh yes we do! Right, ATs information, let's just have a look. Main landing runway 18 right, yep, ILS approach, departing 24, yep, winds 220, 11 knots, yeah, variable. We have got 1008 hectopascals is the QNH, that's fine, that's what we expected. Visibility is 7 kilometers, that's fine, noise abatement 2, and that's information alpha. Lovely. Basically, that is everything that we set up for. Andrews, I don't look at messages when we're flying, mate. Far too busy. Mads, you bought Brussels yesterday. Holy damn it, it is. Oslo and Brussels are unbelievably good. Right, tower frequency is 11923. So once we land, we'll deplane our passengers and get turned around for the return. Okay, so let's get the seatbelt signs on. And we're going direct to Pevos, which, as we can see from our navigation display, that's about we want to be about 3,000 feet as we get there. So we're going to set 3,000 feet. The pressure is 1008, and that's not looking bad at all. Might just speed up a little bit just to get below that profile slightly, because we do need to slow ourselves down, of course. But other than that, our mental arithmetic and profile is looking pretty good. So thrust side low descent 3000 blue. Claire, where do I have a seatbelt button in my setup? I do, yes. Yeah. Get the seatbelts on before we hit the clouds. Might be a bit bumpy. Lulu, you're going to be taking the A320 Neo to London and back in a week or so. Excellent. Listen out for the barking dog. In fact, I'm not calling it the barking dog anymore. My lad yesterday, when he heard it, called it the yapping dog, which I thought was far more appropriate. So from here on in, we now have the yapping dog on the channel. Right, speed 250. And landing lights can come on, 10,000 feet. And the approach checklist. So, the BRF QNH 1008, seatbelt signs are on, minimums 187, auto brake is off, EFB is stowed. Hey Captain Q, good afternoon. Okay, activate the approach phase. Speed brakes are out, just to help us get down a little bit. Captain Q, no, I've not got that installed just yet. So keep the speed up 250. Just, you can see now where we're going to be leveling off, and I just want to bring that a little bit further in so that we've got time to slow down. Here comes the clouds. It's warm enough, we're not going to need anti-ice, so that's good. Victor Papa Bravo is identified, 20 miles out. Amsterdam traffic, easy to 1 Papa Uniform, inbound Pevos, 13 miles out to the northeast. Correction, northwest for ILS 18, right. Oh, Amsterdam area's online. Hang on then. 136485. Amsterdam Centre, good afternoon, easy 21 Papa Uniform, information Alpha A320. Oh, actually that might be the wrong frequency. Just pushed for managed speed.
Two stations, first to KLM 79 Papa, good day, turn left heading 040, descent flight level 45.
40 and descent 45, KLM 79 Papa.
Expect vectors to ILS runway 18 right.
Expecting 18 right, thank you.
Speedbird 9er, correction, Speedbird 598, good day, fly heading 110 and descent to flight level 45, vectors ILS 18 right.
Can you repeat again for Speedbird 598?
Flaps 1,
heading
speed checked.
110, descent flight level 45.
Fly heading 110, descend 45, and just for your information, we're declaring the pound for fuel. Speedbird 598.
Sounds
Roger.
concerning.
Amsterdam Centre, easy 1802 in the hold at Sugo.
Easy 1802, good day, descent to flight level 100 and fly heading 130. Vectors ILS approach, runway 18 right.
Easy 2334, 24,000 feet, 15 miles from Ilde.
Oh, it's too busy.
Easy 2334, you're talking before your turn. Please stand by.
Yes, we'll descend to flight level 100 and turn right to 130.
Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2.
18 right. Easy 182.
Amsterdam easy 21 Papa Uniform on frequency.
EC21 Papa Uniform, good day. Report established ILS runway 18 right, QNH 1008.
We'll report established QNH 1008 for 18 right, easy 21 Papa Uniform.
And KLM 900, hello, turn right heading 090, maintain 3000 feet.
Oh, perfect. Speed, glide slope style, lock style.
For information, you are unreadable, please check your microphone. KLM 79 Papa, descend 2000 feet, QNH 1008.
2000 feet and QNH 1008, KLM 79 Papa.
Easy 2334, cleared Ilde 1 Alpha arrival, expect runway 18 right.
Expect runway 18 right, easy 2334.
Amsterdam radar, KLM 900, sending right 090, maintain 3000.
Speed 180.
Thank you.
Amsterdam, KLM 427 Alpha, maintaining 6000.
First, KLM 79 Papa, right turn heading 140, cleared ILS approach, runway 18 right.
And established nicely at 8 miles. That worked out pretty well, didn't it? Easy to 1 Papa Uniform, established 18 right.
Thank you. KLM 427 Alpha, climb to flight level 250.
Climb to flight level 250, KLM 427 Alpha.
Amsterdam radar, KLM 616 inbound to Dofmo and to 3000.
Right, that's 7 miles.
660, heading 060, descends to flight level 45, vectors ILS 24.
Heading 060, descend to 45, expect ILS runway 24.
What is the speed doing here?
EC21 Papa Uniform, contact 119.230, bye bye.
Over the tower, easy to 1 Papa Uniform, bye bye.
KLM 900, turn right, heading 160.
What is our speed doing here?
Right, 160, KLM 900.
Speedbird 598, turn left heading 040, speed 180 knots.
What if thrust off, for a pilot off?
Speed 180 knots, Speedbird 598.
Our speed is running away, and
EC2334,
I don't understand why.
100.
descent to flight level 100, easy 2334.
We're 1,000 feet, flaps 2, gear down, spoilers armed. We should not be going this fast.
1,000.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
I need
Speedbird 598, descend to 3,000 feet, 1008.
a faster way of changing tower frequency.
Get a 900, turn right, heading 210, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 18 right.
And Orange Liner 247 to confirm via taxiway Bravo.
Oh, get back on the profile. Tower easy to a Papa uniform.
To 1 Papa Uniform, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 2203 degrees, 11 knots.
Cleared land, 1 right to 1 Papa uniform. Alright, manual thrust, not done this for a long time.
Minimum.
4 red's not happy, but oh, go on, continue.
100.
Oh, that's windy as well.
KLM 497, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 2203 degrees, 11 knots, bye bye.
Clear takeoff, runway 24. KLM 497. Bye.
Oh, that was rubbish.
Tower KLM 67, I think we push back the right way and requesting taxi.
427, ja, is helemaal goed. Taxi holding point Sierra 7, runway 24.
Sierra 7,
Reverse idle.
24, don't go.
I need an audio control panel. And I need to know why my aircraft wasn't slowing down with a 22 knot headwind. And flaps 2 out. And gear out. North Road, don't use speed brakes when you're when you've got flaps 2 out. It's not advisable.
UT 125, Schiphol Tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amsterdam. Please be
Sorry, UV 125 here, Amsterdam Control, Amsterdam Tower. Good afternoon.
Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant flight and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
F1 58 Alpha Bravo, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 2203 degrees, 11 knots, bye bye.
Right, let's see if we can turn the aircraft around for our next flight.
Hello, KLM 79 Papa at ILS 18 right.
KLM 79 Papa, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 2203 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear to land, KLM 79 Papa.
Definitely.
2 Papa Uniform, welcome to Schiphol, taxi stand Hotel 4 at Whiskey 13, cross runway 18 center.
Hotel 4, cross runway 18 center at Whiskey 13, easy 2-1 Papa Uniform. Yeah, the one thing that really messed me up there was the fact that I had to look down to change frequency.
Tower 2125, do you copy me?
2125, yes, taxi gate Delta 4 via Quebec at Whiskey 13, cross runway 18 center.
Would have probably been alright at that point.
Amsterdam Tower, can you be back a little bit more slowly, please? I have a little bit problem with the microphone on the aircraft.
125, roger, taxi gate Delta 4.
Oh yeah, that aircraft just didn't want to slow down for some reason. We've done plenty of approaches like that before and it's been fine. We were in managed speeds, just did not want to get down. flaps 2 out, gear out. I don't know if there was something I missed or there's a bit of a sim bug.
900, number 1, continue approach.
1,000 feet per minute was the VS when I checked, which is quite fast, but with flaps 2 and gear, your aircraft should certainly not be increasing on its speed.
Orange liner 247.
Might have a look back at that and see if there's anything obvious.
220 degrees, 1 knots, bye bye.
Now, had we were not trying to get a return flight in, I would probably have gone around to try and sort that out properly. But had I have gone around, we would not have been getting a return flight in because I would not have had time for it. So, we had to make a bit of a judgment call on that one. The stream would have been ending far earlier, and we would not been going back to Manchester. So, apologies for being slightly away from following standard operating procedure there.
6,000 initially, squawking 3150
Organ, why does the flight plan clear when you do a go-around? It shouldn't, Organ, as long as you're setting toga power.
And the squawk 3152.
If you do not select toga, so the aircraft enters the go-around phase, then yes, it will. As it crosses the last waypoint, it will then disappear.
Right, KLM 900.
Air France 58 Alpha Bravo, contact Amsterdam radar 125750, bye bye.
Amsterdam radar 125750, thank you, bye bye.
Ooh, bit of oversteer there, don't want that. They got the METAR exactly right, didn't they, with light rain?
7 X-ray, Boeing 737 300, stand Foxtrot 6 with Alpha Canadian 008 clearance Dubai.
Organ, it sounds like something's not quite right then, because it shouldn't clear, and it doesn't for me.
Delta 54, fly the north, at Whiskey 13, cross, runway 18 center.
Delta 45 at Whiskey 13, cross, and... Yeah, 79 Papa.
79 Papa, just confirm, gate Delta 54.
Okay, we're clear to cross runway.
54 Delta.
Pop the strobes on just in case.
KLM 79 Papa.
KLM 627 from Sierra 7, line per weight, runway 24.
From Sierra 7, runway 24, line up await, KLM 627.
Transavia 6887, still a lot of problems, but ready for taxi to runway 24, sir.
KLM Transavia 6887, roger, taxi holding point Sierra 7, runway 24 via Alpha 12.
Taxi to runway 24, holding point Sierra 7 via Alpha 12, Transavia 6887.
Organ, if you pulled heading, then you won't be in either go-around track or you won't go into nav mode. You need to stay in those modes, otherwise you fly over the waypoint, the final waypoint in the flight plan, and the computer thinks, brilliant, you're down. When you're in heading mode, remember your aircraft has no idea where it's going. It's just pointing in the direction you tell it to.
KLM 627, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 220 degrees, 1 knots, bye-bye.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, bye-bye.
Oh, I'm glad the weather wasn't like this yesterday when I was there.
Cubit 598, runway 18 right, clear to land to wind 220 degrees, 1 knots.
Clear to land, Cubit 598.
KLM 900, welcome to Schiphol, taxi stand Bravo 20, via Quebec, at Whiskey 13, cross, runway 18 center.
Joe, if you find setting up the box in the Airbus quite difficult, then I would recommend check out, there's a video on the channel.
Station calling for the clearance.
I forget what it was called. Something about advanced McDo setup. and it will take you through it step by
427 You're
step.
clear to Dubai, Arnhem 3 Sierra departure, runway 24, initial climb level 60, squawk 0174.
For Dubai via Arnhem 3 Sierra, runway 24, initial climb at level 60, squawk 0174.
Organ, the go-around track though is just the runway track,
427 impact correct,
so
report ready for push restart.
all approach waypoints no longer matter.
People Tower, go to dive KLM 202 Heavy, stand Echo 22, information Alpha, requesting Alpha clearance to Nairobi.
Ooh, a
First
Nairobi
Easy
flight.
2-1 Papa
Awesome.
Uniform, I see Hotel 4 has just been occupied. Taxi stand Hotel 2.
Oh, this is a long taxiing. Hotel 4
Easy
is...
2-1 Papa Uniform.
Hotel 2 on Papa Uniform, go ahead.
I see Hotel 4 has just been occupied, so continue taxi stand Hotel 2.
Hotel 2, thanks, Easy 2 on Papa Uniform.
2 we are fully established, 18 right.
Easy 1802, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 220 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear to land, thank you, Easy 1802.
Seabird 598, welcome to Schiphol, taxi gate Golf 5, at Whiskey 13, cross runway 18 center.
Organ, I would need to see it. If it's showing a dotted line, then that is usually something that's not active.
Golf 15 via Whiskey 13 and cross 18 center, speed of 598.
Transavia 6887, ready for line up and takeoff from round 24.
First speed for 598, confirm gate Golf 5.
Confirm gate Golf 5, speed of 598.
Excellent. Transavia 6887, runway 24, clear for takeoff, the wind 220 degrees, 11 knots, fijne vlucht.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, Transavia 6887, thank you.
There you are.
And KLM 202, are you ready to copy?
Abraham 202.
202, clear to your destination.
Let's turn around as quick as we can to get back to Manchester. Hopefully the aircraft will slow down this time.
0165.
Clear destination via Randy to Sierra departure runway 24, initial climb flight level 60 and squawk question 0165, KLM 202 Heavy.
KLM 202,
I need to sort out the GSX profile for this airport because these are the wrong guidance systems for it. And also, the tug doesn't usually drive into the building.
125.750.
There we go. Right, parking brake is on.
Amsterdam on 125, 650, sorry,
APU
KLM
is
627.
running, so shutdown engine 1. Shutdown engine 2.
75, KLM 627.
Confirm KLM 589 for the push.
So, just need a GPU and then we will get sorted. Let's turn off the frequency and then we'll sort out our return. Awesome. So I think GSX should hopefully start to sort itself out in a moment. Beacon light is off. There we go. Doors can be disarmed and all of that stuff. There we are. They're going to start deboarding. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly sort out the operational flight plan now for our return. And then we will get ourselves back. There we go, ground power is available. Let's get that on. Let's shut down the APU as that's no longer needed. And seatbelt signs off. There they go. Flap and flap 3 on the overhead. That can come off. Cool, alright guys, just bear with me a couple of seconds and we'll just get a return OFP sorted. Okay, so let's have a look at this and getting it going. Right, so return leg, F4 Juliet uniform. Birmingham is our alternate, underloaded by 3 tons. We've got a nice headwind. That's going to be a little longer flight because of the headwind as well, showing us, slowing us down. 5 tons plug fuel. Weather in Manchester's fine. Yeah, lovely stuff. All the alternates fine as well. Weather briefing for Manchester. Lovely day, actually. It's been quite a rubbish day down near London, hasn't it? So I heard on the radio this morning, but up north it seems to be pretty nice. No NOTAMs either for us today. That is our arrival. We've just done it, so we know there's no weather to worry about, unless we're diverting to Birmingham, of course, as we can see just there. Hopefully that won't happen. And again, just checking chances of any shear or anything. No, that looks fine. Okay, so in terms of fuel, we'll maybe take a tad more than plug. Just a longer taxi than normal here, isn't it? So let's go with we'll go with 5.3. I don't think we need any more than that. So we'll get that loaded in. Get that loaded in a moment. Looks like we're off 2, 4 and op-ed 1 Mike arrival into Manchester. Awesome. Okay, so with that, I just check the latest AFTIS information for Amsterdam. It's now information Bravo. Latest QNH is, where have you gone? Still 1008. That's fine. Let me just tell the Phoenix aircraft to sort its arrival out. 5.3 ton of fuel. What have we got? Currently 2.8. So I don't know, because I think, are we still deboarding at the minute? Ooh, frame rates have just tanked. Yeah, we're still deboarding. Has boarding been requested? Deboarding passengers now. Request boarding. Oh, we might have to just wait and see once all these passengers have got off. They need to hurry up. I haven't got time for them to take all day about it. Right. Let's grab some information off here. Have we got a... yeah, so that's the easy ops. No ADC, we weren't late on the first one. Arrival message, that's come through, and our preliminary load sheet for the return gives us 0 fuel weight to 57.9, and a takeoff CFG is 32.6. Alright, so init request, pop this in. Richard says the grating is going to be quite challenging for those in high heels. I can't recall if that's actually there or not. Oh, I know what I do need to do first of all. Atsu, AOC, init request. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Why has it not pulled all that through? It's pulled most of it through. Right. Where is the operational flight plan? So half an hour turnaround time. Let's see if we can meet that target. What we're on? Easy 84 Juliet. Uniform. Usual cost index, 320 the journey back. Temperature is plus 16. Tropo 366, not a million miles away, we'll leave that. IRS in it is fine. Okay. Okay, so flight plan. Off to 4. Oh, it's gone off there. There we are. Same runway we did depart on yesterday. It's the Bergie to Sierra. And then arrival 23 right. And it's the Otbed 1 Mike arrival. No veer for the Manchester arrival. 333 miles, 336 miles, that's perfect. Right, let's get the load sheet sorted. Do like doing turnarounds just because we don't do them that often. 579. CFG is, where's that gone? 32.6. Alternate for Birmingham, fuel is 900 kilogram. Oops, 900 ton. And fuel planning. So we're taking 5.3 tons. Aircraft wants 4.7. Perfect. Takeoff weight then of 63. Bang on. And an extra 60 minutes flight time. Lovely. Onto the performance then. So, it is raining here, isn't it? Digital off to do the school run. No problem, mate. See you on the next one. Thanks for flying, mate. And nearly crashing into me. Flaps 1, 94 target anti-ice will be off. Packs will be off. Takeoff weight is 63. And the CFG is, I can't remember. CFG 31.3. In section data, do we normally go via Sierra 4? No, not that far down. Sierra 6. Three-six 40-40. Weren't they the values we had on the way out? 136 140 140. Transition altitude at Schiphol's 3,000 feet. Flex is 51. And flaps 1. Oh, thrust reduction acceleration values for Schiphol. It's going to be 788 for all of those. God, that seems low, doesn't it? There we go. So 788 and standard right turn Sugol. Is the engine out? And if we need to hold at Sugol, it's 114 right turns. Lovely. Check how that looks. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's done. How are we doing with the boarding? Oh my god, they're still deboarding. They need to hurry up. Because we're ready to go. We're just waiting for the passengers. I need to push back. I could do with being airborne in about 15 minutes. So we're going to be late. My wife's going to kill me. All right, let's have a look at briefing. We know Amsterdam well, so let's crack on with that. So Hotel 2 pushing back. Where are we? Yeah, Hotel 2 pushing back, facing, well, can only face one way, and then the taxi is on, should be on Bravo all the way around, because it is a one-way system, all the way around. Just watch the little hotspot that we've got here, and then, yeah, we've planned from Sierra 4, haven't we, which is fine. Probably do Sierra 4. Did we do Sierra 4? I can't remember now. Sierra 6, which is there. Yeah, that's fine. Departure then. Let's just find it. In fact, let me just update the flight on here. Unload that. Import the Simbury flight. There we go. Oh, the rain's really starting to come down now. So, Bergie to Sierra. So, straight out left turn initially. MSA is 18. No speed restrictions, so straightforward. And our initial climb is flight level 60. So minor threat there, just the initial climb is a flight level, so remember to push for standard pressure, sorry, pull for standard pressure. Yeah, so in terms of any threats or anything like that, no, nothing really to worry about, isn't it? Schiphol is straightforward. It's the taxi that's the worst bit. The main thing to worry about is just don't get lost around here, which is very easy to do between the de-icing pads. Let me just double check the taxi chart. There's a one-way system, and I think it's Alpha actually. We need to go on. Let me just double check. Yes, it is Alpha. We need to go on. Right, I think deboarding is completed. Hopefully we're going to start the refueling process. We just need the ground crew to sort all that out. Oh, the frame rates. What's going on with those? I don't know if it's a combination of the weather, GSX, V-pilot traffic. Fuel truck is on its way. Boarding's been requested. Okay. Oh, it's like real life. Held up, sit and wait. Let's contact ATC and get our clearance sorted then. What frequency do we need for that? It is 11923.
First KLM 589, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 2103, 17 knots. First takeoff 124, KLM 589. KLM 1011, taxi 1 point Sierra 7, runway 24.
Schiphol Tower, good afternoon from Panama Oak 851. Information Charlie requesting clearance Stadok to Casablanca.
First, Wizz Air 1011, taxi 1 point Sierra 7, runway 24.
Taxi holding point Sierra 7, runway 24, Wizz Air 101.
Wizz Air 101, give way to the KLM 787 coming from left to right. Wizz Air 1011, give way to the KLM 787 coming from left to right.
Okay, wait.
Tower Easy 84 Juliet, uniform, stand, Hotel 4, A320 with information, Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Manchester.
84 Juliet uniform standby, first Alpine 36 Echo Delta, welcome to Schiphol, taxi stand Hotel 6 at Whiskey 13, cross runway 18 center. Taxi Hotel 6 at Whiskey 13 cross runway 1810 Alpine 36 Echo Delta.
KLM 202, line per way, runway 24, Sierra 7.
Stop on the route, runway 24, Sierra 7, KLM 230.
Easy 8
tower, low, gate for way to ILS, my right.
Blocked.
KLM 282, runway 18 right, clear to land to wind 210 degrees, 17 knots.
Clear to land, runway 18 right. KLM 282.
Easy 457, I'm so sorry. Can you repeat my departure, please?
Easy 457, the Randy to Sierra departure. Romeo Echo November Delta India to Sierra.
To Sierra departure, thank you. Easy 457.
And Easy 84 Juliet uniform, ready to copy?
Go ahead, Easy for Juliet uniform.
84 Juliet uniform, cleared Manchester Bergie to Sierra departure. Runway 24, initial climb level 60, stroke 6261.
Cleared by the Bergie 2 Sierra, runway 24, departure, initial climb flight level 60 and squawk 6261, ET84 Juliet uniform.
84 Juliet uniform, repack correct, report ready for push and start.
We'll go. Oh, right, that's a horrible call sign, isn't it? Where is my fuel truck? Oh, there he is. He's literally just rocked up. Yeah, so, might as well. Yesterday, for anyone who ever fancies a trip to Schiphol to do a little bit of plane spotting, can highly recommend it. Once we actually deboarded the plane, we didn't actually end up going back through passport control straight away. We sort of just went to the ends of these piers, which was great yesterday because if you basically you can sit right at the end here, these massive glass windows, which actually they have replicated. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it looked like. At the end of the gates, there's one there, and then same thing over here. We sat looking at this one, watched a few Dreamliners and 777s depart. So yeah, that is yeah, quite well done. You don't realise just how well done it is until you visit it inside in real life. But yeah, we sat here, and as you sat there watching, you could see all the aircraft that were arriving on 18 all the way over there, all the aircraft that were arriving on 27, and then a little bit later on went to the end of this pier, which was great because then they just started departing up from this runway, which meant that sitting here, you literally got the best of both worlds because there were some arrivals coming in from there on runway 27, and then they were departing on this runway just here. Now I have no idea what that aircraft is over there, but I saw that yesterday. I thought I'm gonna have to work out what that is. Looks like it's I don't know what it is, but I tell you what there is over there. I don't know if it's modelled. It's probably not modelled, but there's a McDonald's over there because I saw the golden arches. And then of course there is the panorama terrace, which I spoke about a little bit earlier, and that is just here, and they have modelled it in the flight time scenery. And here it is. Yeah, this is it. And yeah, they've actually modelled this really, really well too. There's not as many picnic benches in real life as there are here, though. Unfortunately, don't know why. But this was a great place, and the F100 that was open, so yeah, you can go in there. And yeah, this is where I spent a long time yesterday with my lad. There's the old tower, which was used for ground operation controls. Apparently no longer used because they've got the new massive tower, which is there. Everything's done now. There's obviously the other tower as well via runway 18 right. And I am curious, how accurate is this? That is actually freakishly good. So I don't know where the Flight Tampa guys got that image from, but that is pretty spot on. And then there is a there's a restaurant as well, just here, which is nice. Go sit in there, keep warm, and yeah, it's a great place to go. And we had much better weather than what I've got right now, so that was lovely. But a great place to go. And if you're in the UK, it's literally an hour's flight there, hour's flight back. So we spent a lot of time just seeing lots of aircraft that you don't normally get to see at places like Manchester, which was great. Right, hopefully passengers are going to start boarding, and the sun's come out for this. Royal Air Maroc there, and hopefully it won't be long before we can get going. Drizek says looks like a 747. Yeah, it absolutely is a 747. I just don't know what it is, so to speak. Not what the aircraft is, but why it's there. Sure, someone in the chat might do. Right, boarding passengers now. Minute remaining. Good. Right, let's get that APU on so we can get back and going as soon as possible. So APU is started. Fuel is loaded. Oh, we have to go 5.4 tons. Oh, that's interesting. I'll put 5.3 in there. That means we're going to be slightly heavier. That gives a takeoff weight then 631. Quick check of the performance calculations then. Let's see, is okay if the angle attack is high when cruising. Yeah, it'll not be level. It won't be level, so that's fine. So 36, 40, 40, 51. Let's just recalculate. 63, 40, 40, 51. 4 Sierra 6. It's fine. Okay, so we've done the brief. We know what we're doing. We know where we're going. Just wait for the passengers to finish boarding. Boarding passengers now. Come on, guys, hurry up. Oh, this is a former KLM 747 that conned on board and put in front of a hotel. Fair enough. I don't know much about the Corendon airline. They do fly to Manchester though. Seen those a couple of times. Do you know what? I'm not sure I've got time to wait for GSX. Oh, it does say that they are boarding passengers. 146 passengers planned, 124, 125 on board. So, hopefully shouldn't be too much longer. Oh, the frame rates. It's not good, is it? It's not filling me with confidence. Right, well anyway, refueling is done. APU is up and running. Let's get rid of the external power. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. APU bleed can come on. Give that another minute, we'll get the packs on. Do I use the seated passengers? I can't remember if I set that up or not, actually. Maybe that's why the frame rate's rubbish. No, I don't.
Hello, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard on this Easyjet flight from Amsterdam to Manchester. We are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
So I'm just looking, according to the Fenix
Ladies and
tablet,
gentlemen, welcome
everything's
aboard.
loaded.
My name is Chris Hogg, and I am the cabin crew member on this flight. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time, and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Easyjet. Enjoy your flight.
Oh, they're still loading the baggage. That's what's taking them so long, look. Come on, guys. This is eerily realistic, though, of what we saw yesterday. Lots of KLMs, obviously. Lots of KLM 777s, actually, as well. Flyboy, is the subscription to Cabby really worth it? I guess that's one of those things you have to make your own mind up on. I like it. I do like it, but I understand it might not be for everybody. Do you know what? There should be a setting in GSX to be able to speed up the ground crew. I mean, come on, why are we loading one at a time? We could at least do 2, maybe 3 if the guy in the hold is doing his job. Flyboy, yeah, I get that. £10 a month. It is a lot, and subscriptions build up. I suppose for me, I like them because it just helps to make our streams and flights a little bit more realistic, doesn't it? Which is what we try and do. Swear that ground handler just dropped that bag. Is that the last one? Wonderful. Excellent. Let's go. Right, cockpit preparation then. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 5380 and balance. Seat belt signs are on. It is got 3.5 green. QNH 1008. Minus 20 feet. Yeah. About minus 10. APU is up and running. External power is disconnected. Let's get the ground crew into position. Let's go.
Four via Alpha 4 in Bravo.
Taxi holding point runway 27, Sierra 7, correction 24, Sierra 7 via Alpha 4 in Bravo, Easy 5321.
Ground Easy 84, Juliet uniform stand, Hotel 2 ready for taxi. It's correction, ready for push and start.
Easy 84, Juliet uniform 1 is clear of the Royal Amarok A320 behind. Push and start approved, info Charlie QH 1008.
Once the Amarok has passed, we're clear to push and start. And information Charlie 1008, Easy 84, Juliet uniform.
Bypass pin inserted.
Right, beacon lights on.
Cargo 810 from Sierra 7, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 2, 10 degrees from 7 knots. Bye bye.
Sierra 4, clear for takeoff, runway 24.
Nozzle steering disconnected.
Bye bye, thank you.
And final load sheet. Takeoff rate 631. 29.9.
Runway 18 right, clear to land wind 2, 10 degrees from 7 knots.
Clear to land 18 right, Qatar 78 Foxtrot.
Right, has the Amarok disappeared? Yes, it has. There it goes. Before start checklist, parking brake is on, takeoff data has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, doors closed and armed, beacon light is on. Okay, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
And parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at
TV 5321 at Sheriff.
Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1.
You're away from opposite side at Sierra 7, Easy 5321.
Easy 457, you're number 1 for Sheriff 7.
Number 1 for Sierra 7, Easy 457.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the crew members as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Should the cabin experience stay calm and
enter ramp on Alpha 8.
Oxygen masks will drop down from
Editing, yes, it's approved. Continue by Alpha 8.
Alpha 8, thank you. KLM 8
If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation,
Easyjet 51, is the airplane in front of me on VATSIM or not?
Below your seats, and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest.
Yes.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely.
Parking brake set, engine 1 stabilized, starting engine 2.
Easy 457, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 210 degrees, 17 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, thank you. Easy 457.
Ooh. What's happening with the door?
Land to wait, runway 24, Sierra 7 behind.
And up and runway 24 behind, Easy 531.
That's not good. Why is the avionics door open? That's really not good. How the hell do we close that? Do the Phoenix guys have to come and fix that? I don't have time for this. So this is a no dispatch item, if that is indeed the case. So, for obvious reasons, could it be a false alert? Oh, let me see. Just having a quick read through the documentation here. Okay, so it may be a false alert as long as it's actually checked. So we'd need to get an MOC out here to come and verify that that door is indeed shut.
Easy 5321, runway 24, clear for takeoff to wind 210 degrees, 12 knots.
Ooh.
24, clear for takeoff,
I need to try and have a quick look to see if it is shut. Otherwise, we're going to be we're going to have a depressurization issue, and well, we don't want that. Yeah, have we got a store away? So just check all our doors. I'm wondering if we might need the Phoenix box to sort that out. So that's the cargo door. Organ, you say it won't be modelled. However, I bet you those Phoenix guys have done it. Oh, can't actually see if it is or not. Oh, do you know what? I'm running out of time for this return. I don't know if we can actually depart with this or not. This would require pulling back on stand and getting someone to come and check this out.
Amsterdam radar 125750.
Contact 125.750 Easy 531. Have a good day.
Easy 457 for you as well. Contact Amsterdam radar 125.750.
Contact Amsterdam radar 125.750. Thank you for the ATC. Bye bye. Easy 457.
Slats door after. Oh, I don't think it's closed. Oh dear. We would need to go back on stand and get maintenance to sort this out, which means which means I'm going to go out of hours and not be able to do this flight. Our passengers are not going to be happy. And Tower Easy 84 Juliet uniform. Unfortunately, we've got a door malfunction and we'll need to pull back onto stand, please.
For Juliet uniform, Roger, I've been seeing it on the screen. You can pull back into Hotel 2 again. Good luck.
Back to Hotel 2 and thanks. Easy 84 Juliet uniform.
Ready for push and start, Colin 551.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry.
55 on.
We're going back on stand.
108, push, pull, and start approved. Sorry, pushback approved and started.
Push and start approved, QNH 108.
Right, we'll leave the APU bleed on, release the parking brakes, and we'll come back on. Those of you just joining us for our return flight to Manchester, I'm afraid it's pretty short-lived. What we will do is we'll get back on stand, we'll try and get the MOC to come and solve the issue. What an interesting failure, though.
Information. Sorry, confirm you were ready for pushback?
We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, the other aircraft on stand already has its clearance, so stand by for now.
Right up.
We'll get back on stand, shut the engines down, and might have to just tell all the passengers, really sorry. We're now going to have to pull a pilot off standby because I've gone out of hours. Leon, it took you 12 hours yesterday to reinstall Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know that feeling. Right, parking brake done. APU is on, APU bleed is still on. Let's shut down our engines. Shut down engine 1. Shut down engine 2. And let's see what on earth is going on. Right. Beacon light can come off once dropped below 10. Mads, what is going on? Why have we gone back to the gate? Because our avionics door isn't locked, apparently. So, we're not going anywhere. Let's have a look. So, obviously on the door page we can see that.
Contact Amsterdam 125.750.
125.750, bye-bye, thanks for ATC.
Let's see if we can get this fixed. So we're going to go to our maintenance page. Because this is a failure that the Phoenix aircraft has created itself, we can try and fix this. Either way, I will not be able to do the return flight. Unfortunately, I've got to leave in about 40 minutes or so, and that's not going to be long enough. We were pushing it for time anyway. So let's go to maintenance and ground services. APU. No, I don't want that. Is it ground services I want? Oh, it might be failures. Nope. Config. Maintenance. Right, it's not air. Oh, no, we click this, don't we? Air, auto flight, communications, electrics, fire, flight controls, fuel, hydraulics, ice and rain, indicating recording, gear, lights, navigation, oxygen, pneumatics, information, APU, doors, and request. Right, let's see if they can fix it. So at this point, I'd be saying, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we've had to pull back on stand due to an error message we have received on the flight computer indicating that one of the avionics bay doors down beneath the aircraft isn't closing properly. We obviously cannot depart if this cannot close, as it would cause a problem with depressurization. Therefore, we've just pulled back onto stand so our the mechanics and the ground crew can come have a look, try and get that door confirmed that it is closed. It might just be a false indication, in which case they will sort that out and we will get going. Unfortunately, if it is a problem, we'll wait and see what they say. It may mean a new aircraft is required. Unfortunately, it does mean that we will have a delay, as sadly I'm afraid now I am out of hours, so a standby relief pilot has been called and they will be taking you back to Amsterdam as soon as possible. And then I've been locking the flight deck door. Steve says seat in 9F. Could we please have a complimentary food and drinks voucher? There you go. They found the problem.
Goedemiddag, ik ken voor Romeo Lucas Ivor Clemens to Aberdeen.
Oh, such a shame we didn't get the return in. The intent was there.
V2 share departure runway 24, initial climb level 60, stroke 7336.
Get Aberdeen, the Berkey 2 shadow departure runway 24, climb to flight level 60, stroke 7336.
The thing is, though, what as frustrating as that is, because I admit it, obviously it is frustrating. You want to see us flying. You don't want to see. You don't want to see us just sat here on a stand. But I actually quite like this. I like it when things don't go right, because things don't go right every single day. There are issues, and this is when people ask me which is better, the fly-by-wire or the Fenix. It's little things like this. I mean, how often? I've never had this happen before. We've had a thrust reverser unlock once after we'd pushed back, and we called maintenance. At that point, we could shut down. We could shut down the engines after we'd pushed back. We were well out of the way, and maintenance came to fix it, and they did. It took us about 20 minutes though. We had a 20-minute delay, which was great. So it's just knowing that things might not work exactly as you'd wish. And look, they've now fixed it. It's now fixed. It's done. We could restart and off we could go. But unfortunately, I am really sorry, guys. I am going to run out of time to be able to do this return flight, so we will have to end there. My apologies for that. What I will say though is, just continuing what I was talking about regarding Amsterdam, if anybody ever fancies plane spotting at Amsterdam, I can highly recommend that. All good fun, particularly if you manage to get good weather. So apologies, there is no return flight. Hopefully it's not disappointed you too much. We got the flight into Amsterdam at least, didn't we? So yeah, there we are. How real world problems can also affect us here on stream, and I do like that. Thank you so much though for joining me this afternoon. I do hope you have enjoyed our stream, even though the final flight has not gone to plan. Whatever you guys are doing for the rest of the weekend, I hope you've got something nice planned. My weekend, I believe, will be spent going to different sporting events with the children. Nice and early in the morning. In fact, I'm out tonight. I'm actually off to see a cricket match with the family, as part of one of our groups that we're involved in, and then up early to play cricket in the morning. Daniel Lord says, yeah, adds more realism to it all, and I love that. That's what we're all about. So before we go, if you haven't done so already, then please do hit that like page. Would really help the channel as per usual. And until next time, guys, I look forward to seeing you all then. Our passengers are just going to have to sit and wait for the return flight to come, get them back to Manchester with a bit of a delay, but hopefully you're not too upset. Have a great weekend, everyone. Huge thanks as always to our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members and our mods. Thanks for being here. Those of you on Twitch as well, thank you so much for watching as our Twitch community slowly continues to grow as well. And yeah, everyone, hope you've had a great week, and hope you have an even better weekend. Thanks, guys. See you all again very, very soon. Bye bye.